Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Goblin Stone. Now, I normally don't actually enjoy games like this. This is a colony manager with turn-based RPG combat, which that I love, but the colony manager stuff I'm normally not into. I'm like 4 hours in, and I've been having a pretty great time. So I wanted to do a little video, show you guys like some of the mechanics of what's going on, like the whole theme of it all, do a little run, because it's got a little roguelike in it, and I think that's what's getting like the gameplay loop is making it work for me. So your whole colony thing is it's called Goblin Stone. You're managing this civilization of goblins basically, and you're trying to advance your colony here. I'm not very far in, but I have like the first set of classes I can make. I think that says there's 9 total. I can only make like 3 in the basic one. I'm currently limited on resources right now. There's a population limit, there's gold. You could recruit goblins every day, and a day passes whenever you do a run, essentially, which I will show off a run in this video. They're pretty straightforward. One other thing you're going to be doing is retiring or having your goblins die permanently, which one of the things you need to progress is goblin souls. It's like the souls of your ancestors sort of deal. So you can either retire these goblins, which retiring goblins is good because you can use them for breeding. And yes, there's like breeding and whatnot to make stronger goblins and whatnot, because they have stats, which I'll show in a second. And then you can also get them from just them dying in combat. It's gonna happen a lot. That's just the nature of it. I think there's a log here of like guy was dismissed, I was born, perished in battle, retired, something was built, and so on and so on, you know, right, on each day. And I've got my quests. But yeah, if you go to like the Warrens here, I can put, okay, well, I can't do it right now because I already did it today. But basically, if we look at a character, right, you have, all the goblins have 3 stats. It's pretty simple, but it's deep enough that it's interesting. Like, there's armor, magic armor, movement speed, damage, life, crit chance, and then 3 stats that affect it. So when a goblin is born, they're basically born with one of those 3 stats, and are when gathered, because you could just collect them out in a mission too. And then you have genetic traits, which will change, their stats over here, and then, their class affects other things too. And then there's some combat stuff that goes on, and you can kind of change how your characters work in combat. If we go to like the Raiders Guild here, I go to abilities. You have 4 equipped abilities, and basically in combat the way it'll work is you have 1 weapon ability, and then every turn you'll draw 2 of your equipped class abilities for that class when his turn comes up. And you can, unlock what you want and put any combo you want, and they have a lot of synergy depending on what you're using. So that's what's going on here. There's a lot. You build more rooms, you build more stuff, like colony stuff. If you like this, there's a lot to it. It looks good. If you don't like it, yeah. Anyway, let's go to the roguelite portion. This is what got me. I'm just gonna do a random run here for some materials rather than progressing the quest. So like here, you select who you want to bring out. There's a good chance they're not all gonna make it back. If any of them gets hit down to 1 life, what'll happen is they'll get mortally wounded, so their HP is cut in half. If they get hit again, they die forever. But you can retire mortally wounded and get away with it. So there's some cool stuff. Aura Flames. I just unlocked this from upgrading my war room. Totemic Banners bestow fortune. Give blessings by upgrading the war room. We're going to get something. Magic users in party increase their damage by 20%. It's random. It only lasts till the end of this run. I will say the game looks great and the UI is fantastic, but at the same time, there's some weird control schemes. It is playable on Steam Deck. However, only with the right touchpad, which is very like not ideal, I would say. I was able to play for like an hour though. That way, immediately each party member immediately restores all life. That's great. Healing effects, party members grant 90% additional life. Sure.
The goblins have been
That seems like a decent blessing. And then you'll pick up resources around here, around the map. And there's like this cute story. There's voice acting. You're basically like stopping the humans from being awful. Right now, I believe they've kidnapped our orc friend, and our goal is to go save him. There's a tough battle and a regular battle. You look at the map, it's kind of like Slay the Spire. So up here, there's 2 mines. We want the tough battle because the tough battle has better resources. It'll be a wolf and probably like a spider or 2. Yeah. All right, so combat is pretty interesting. I really, really like the combat here. So basically everyone's turn, there's these 2 sides, right? I'm on the left, they're on the right. And everyone will move close to the center. And once you're closest to the center, it's your turn. It shows the turn order. And then it's like each ability costs a certain number of turns, essentially. And the further you go away from the center, the more damage you take, because you get tired from doing stuff. If you get to 3, like this ability costs 3, it would push, like it'll preview shows it'll push you back here. If you get hit after doing that, you take 15%. If you get hit at 4, more. If you hit 5, it's 45. So it's a lot. And then you'll see on the combo stuff, there's a lot of like, this attack does, you know, X amount of damage twice, and if the target has these status effects, it attacks again. This applies bleed. This has a chance to apply bleed, but also just straight up does damage, or it's gonna do that and it costs less. So he gets to go again faster. And then there's like haste and slow, and there's a lot of stuff going on with that. At the very beginning, you have some bunch of peon classes. I have one still in the group, who will use a lot of their turns like stunning enemies and whatnot. So it's really up to your playstyle. Like this guy's sundered, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't have armor to begin with. You attacked our tank. What a fool. I'm just gonna stun this spider and see if I can kill it before it actually gets to attack. Spiders are annoying just because they do a lot of damage, plus they have armor. We could haste a guy, but it's real expensive. You can also slow 2 things. Status effects seem to have diminishing returns in the game. We're gonna throw a rock at this guy and stun him. He resisted. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, he broke out of his stun first. So stun lasts stun lasts 2 full turns basically. That's not gonna kill. So we can't use that. Basically, I'm using 3 raiders, my shaman and a tank, and then the basic class. And this guy is taking a beating here. I guess he could heal himself for a lot. He is gonna get stunned. Like the shaman healing is not incredible. A lot of it's like you heal yourself, but you're stunned, or something like that, or you're slowed. It's never straightforward. Hopefully, I suspect that further classes later on will have different things, right? But that's what I have access to now. We could do. Actually, this wolf is gonna see. What's different about this than something like Darkest Dungeon is the way the characters move. So like after you take your turn, if you notice, the characters are moving to the back. And a lot of the attacks only hit front or, you know, certain areas. So I'm gonna actually bleed this spider because like this guy's gonna hit me. He's gonna move to the back of the line now. So I'm not gonna be able to defeat him anyway. So we kind of want to optimize turns, although I guess I could have looked and seen that the spider was gonna get to go anyway. But okay, this guy is just like really suffering right now. He's not having a good time. I'm gonna throw a stone. Give me that stun. All right, now this guy should, no, this guy won't be able to. I'm just gonna armor up. Let me intercept next time. We get a wakey here. No, just get the kill. Boom. Dunzo. And then exterminate is easy. It costs 5. If you get a kill with it, though, it only costs 1 turn, so it's pretty easy. And then I think this is just a rattle. Because we should be able to defeat it before it gets to go again. Armor's very strong from what I've seen so far. Because it doesn't like disappear. It's like every instance of damage is reduced by 1. Rummage. Would like to rummage.
No treasure, however small, is worthless.
It's your loot, goblins.
Nature's bounty picked clean.
Open. Yeah, some of the controls are a little weird, I feel like. But it isn't so obvious. Also, there's temporary stuff that you find. So like this is just like a weird UI. Like you click on him to equip it. Like I guess the UI is not weird. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me personally. I mean, I'm gotten used to it by now. It's just something that is slightly frustrating, I guess. I don't know. Takes some time to get used to. All right. Regular little fight should be easy here. And this is like how the game will go, right? Because there's gonna be like 3 fights, maybe on average. And the fights are pretty quick. I'm just gonna slash this guy. We got the bleed proc, which is nice. Don't web me, sir. I'm gonna hack. And then we're going to chop. Hack and chop.
Down with you.
Also of note, these guys have different weapons on. And they're actually showing all of them, which I think is pretty cool. I'm gonna bash and hope for a stun, and we didn't get it. So disappointment is immeasurable. Should probably heal right now. Could stun this guy. Could try and stun this guy, I should say. There's no guarantees. We use 6. It's not enough. Bleed the bat guy. And there's a lot of temporary stuff you can get during a run. You can like upgrade your... You can upgrade some of your abilities. You can upgrade some of your weapons, but it only lasts during the like event you're in. Although I have seen some like text and like tooltip stuff that alludes to the fact that maybe once you upgrade your base, that some of the stuff may become more permanent. Do I want to throw a heal, or do I just want to try and hex this thing? Part of me just wants to try and hex this thing. Well, that worked out. You can do it, Dice Jitter. Please don't. Please stun. Please. Okay, good. It was a bold attack. Thank you. I would like to chop the spider. And normally you will also pick up potions or healing of some kind during the run. Not potions, but just like scraps, to be more accurate, because you're goblins. If you beat some humans, they normally have rations and stuff that heal you more, which is like a flavor win. Sometimes when you kill wolves, they'll have stuff. Obviously, we have not picked up any of that, which is not good, which is probably why we're gonna jump down for the regular fight. As much as I would like the big fight, I'm pretty sure that just leads to us losing. This has been a fairly battle-intensive run. Not a lot of resources here, unfortunately, to show off, but it is the random nature of it, right? Let's chop the spider. He's gonna attack. He's gonna go to the back, which kind of sucks, but we could also like throw something at him if we want to. But I'd probably rather chop for 11. And we could armor up, move him back just a tiny bit. So a lot of the guard, the guy with the bottom of a stool as his weapon, a lot of his abilities are pretty much based on his armor.
An encouraging progression.
So his whole like gimmick is buffing his armor. Let's throw a stone at this spider and hope, whatever. Fine. I would like to armor up.
Prudence and time are potent medicines.
Ow. Intercept. Sure. We will intercept. We should jump in the way here. We blocked a ton of damage. Let's see. Yeah, let's just hex this guy. Maybe we get the slow. We didn't get the slow, but if we get execute here, it's fine. One thing I haven't really figured out as well is there are rerolls, but I don't know when you actually get access to it. Like sometimes it'll pop up, it's like, oh, you can reroll, and then sometimes you just won't have the ability to. And I haven't seen a method to it. I'm sure there is one, and I just don't quite understand it. I'm gonna throw a heal here, here, and here. Like I was saying, you know, wolves and whatnot drop meat. Campfire, much like Slay the Spire. You can get 5% move speed, or we're just gonna heal for 25%. Normally, you would like to take the 5% move speed, but we're pretty damaged. And again, it doesn't matter really if we have some friends who don't make it. But we do not want everyone to make. Enemies that are surprised will start the battle at 70% life. It's pretty good. But random. I don't know if anyone has a mortal wound. I'm gonna click on it.
Grateful for the boon, they depart.
And I like, is there a thing to see? Events. Because I feel like if I have one, it should have shown me. I think it would have been this guy. But I can't tell. There's still, like I said, there's still some weird stuff, I think, from a gameplay perspective that would be a little easier to tell. Alright, we're gonna heal again. We're gonna go into this boss fight full.
Weary of the road.
The boss fights haven't been like super hard so far. It's just like one enemy with a bit more health than normal and maybe a more powerful attack, but if you attack them faster. I say that and then probably gonna get stomped here, but I mean, I fought this spider before.
They confront the scourge to put an end to its terror.
The skitter. But yeah, like, see, stuff like 15 out the gate like that's pretty rough. We're going to just start getting it down, though. Normally you do the ads first, but in this case, the wolf and this is doing so much of the damage. Like, it's one thing when I can just take the enemy out like that, but the guy with the sword wasn't really going to be able to do anything, so this makes more sense. I'm gonna bash this and hope. That's bad. Well, heal myself. I guess we will stun the boss, and then we get to go combo mode, maybe? Nice. That is who we want you attacking. Intercept. I would like to intercept. No. You will not hurt Rhyme Packer. Oh, frick, Rhyme Packer is having a bad day. Send another dagger out that way? Yeah. He is mortally wounded now. Not great. Let's chop this wolf down. Let's continue chopping the wolf down. Could stun the target. We could stun our guy. No, well, let's just sticky hoodoo them. Double slow. Well, the little spider resisted, which sucks. But the big spider didn't resist, which is really what's important. Okay, none of our status effects want to stick right now. It's really unfortunate. We're going to intercept, and I have a sneaking suspicion what's about to happen is that, and then this guy's about to get it. No? Okay. Rhyme Packer, what are you even doing? Uh-oh. Mortally wounded. Great. Great. The one good thing that happens if one of your goblin family dies is all of your guys get a rage buff, so you do significantly more damage for a turn. Hopefully, I think we're actually gonna get out of here without a death, depending on where this guy attacks this turn. I'm gonna hex him and go for slow, which is not gonna happen. Try and stun him. He was stunned. There's a chance. Maybe we have to hex the wolf. Wolf's down. And then spider is... Well, that did too. That was not great. Let's chop. 9. Okay, so you're probably dead. Or you're mortally wounded as well. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna have to retire after this, but that's all right. It's just part of the job. And that's the difference. You get more if you retire them than if you were to have them die in battle. I don't really know why I went for another stun there. He's already stunned. It doesn't matter. I think we kill on Barkhammer's turn anyway. The big exterminate. Smack.
The imposing creature is
Yep. And then we get our loot.
never to return.
We get gems to sell. Go to exit. It'll give you your in-screen stuff. Yeah, we fought 4 of the 6 encounters, which is not normally what I'd want to do. 2 mortally injured people who will have to be sent to the old folks home.
Let's see what the new day
Which is basically where what happens down here.
home for goblins
And then yeah, the next day happens. So then you come up here, you go to the merchant, you sell your stuff. We get some money. We get a lot of money apparently. And then you can buy whatever from him. Some gobos show up. If you want to recruit them, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. You go here, you get to have 1 pair of goblins mate. I'll show this for example. Like if you put these, like this one and this one together, it'll show you what's possible. You obviously higher stats are better, but certain classes want certain stats. So, you know, you're trying to get what you want. And then traits passed down. So it's pretty cool. Overall, I'm really impressed. The games, I believe it's $22 on Steam right now. It's probably $25 normally. As far as I know, it's a new developer too, so this is pretty strong first showing for them. But anyway, yeah, this is Goblin Stone, having a good time. If you guys want to see the rest of my playthrough of this, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to play this one off to myself. But yeah, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the overview, and I will see you all next time. Jeff out. Bye.